came up and I was hunting on that far side. So I shot him
over there.
Over to the left.
Yeah, that's where I jumped him. Literally where I jumped him that day.
And he walked down that way.
Yeah.
Came down this way, came up here. So
this hunter was really confident in his shot. Even being new to hunting, he was using a crossbow, and it was raining, so he could not find blood. He did know that the deer crossed this little creek here and tracked it a little ways. I didn't want my dog in this creek because it has history of radiation in it. So I do not let my dog start at the hit site and try to start her here.
Nope. I don't want you down in the creek. Come on. Up this way. This is why starting the hit site's so important. With me. Come on. I'll do a directional. Good girl. Good girl. That's him. That's him. Good girl. Come on. Find it. Find it. You had blood up that way, you said? Okay.
I had blood, so we came up and walked around. We walked over this stick. Went that way. Then we're not.
Okay. I'll let her do her thing. And then if she stops, make sure you stop. And then if you don't mind, once we kind of start going that way,
stay back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see her looking at me.
Yeah, we give them, unknowingly, we kind of give them directions. That's something you got to watch. She'll go the wrong way a little ways, I'll pull her back and we'll start again. It's very common. I might have to let her show her that damn creek. Far enough. Hey. Come on. Come on.
After fighting my dog for a while on trying not to let her down that creek or to start at the hit site, we finally start going the direction the deer went. He has blood for probably 40, 50 yards from where we started at, so we did have a confirmation on which way and which trail to kind of take.
That right there tells me she missed something. She's missing something. Yeah, there's a turn somewhere. We might have missed it.
Alright, so I got blood farther than this.
Okay. She'll figure it out. I'm just telling you what she's saying.
So, we're going that right way.
Yeah, she'll figure it out. It's just if you see circles and turnbacks, that's what's going on.
I like to kind of say what I'm seeing with my dog out loud to these hunters. A lot of times I think it just gives them the confidence that we know what we're doing and our dog does have the proper training to do this.
Yeah, so somewhere around here it turned, huh?
It did. And it wasn't bad. Not a hard turn. I keep trying to tell you. Like the dog don't know better than you do.
And also tell you, by the way, she's pulling this hard this long. She likes it. Normally this is a good sign, but I've not tracked in the rain too much, so I can't say if this is rain or a good sign. Normally she's a lot slower.
Either a good trail or the rain makes the scent stronger.
Right, I'm gonna give that to the rain. That circle there tells me she's questioning something. Looking at me for guidance.
So the reason I'm breathing so heavily is this deer has currently gone nothing but up a hill. We have been continuing to go up a hill the entire time. It is a steep hill, and as you can see, it is in some really thick stuff. So this is our first track in the rain, and the hunter keeps telling us that the line that he originally had was a little further up the hill than we are, but we're running parallel with it. I believe the rain was kind of washing the scent down, and then the thermals are bringing the scent down a little bit. So we were probably 10 to 15 feet off of the actual line. But you can see my dog working non-stop, and like he said, we're still running with the line. So I just give her the time she needs and let her do what she needs to do and see where it takes us.
We're in a simple right here, that's her issue. She's trying to work it out. Oh, I never started on next.
This is one thing that I get really frustrated with, is I oftentimes forget to start my tracking line on my phone. So I go ahead and start it probably I don't know, 60 yards too late, but it'll help us with the rest of the line, right?
This shit sucks.
Now, I just want to remind you guys, we are still going up this hill. It is a long hill, and we're almost going up it left and right, and then left and right a little bit. But we are still climbing this huge hill. And I don't know whoever said, dying deer do not go up hills, but they are wrong. This isn't an all the time or even a frequent thing, but it does happen.
Gotcha. As long as she's within about 10 yards of a drop, I'm pretty happy. Yeah. When they're hurt, they feel safe. Deer go where they safe when they're hurt. Yeah. Yeah, they're running to where they feel safe. What was the deer's reaction when it got hit?
This information right here is probably the most important information a hunter can give you, the deer's reaction. When he said that, I should have immediately known that we were tracking a gut shot deer and that we were probably tracking too early. But I was extremely new
She's really wincing.
To tracking at this time.
She's really wincing.
And just followed my dog.
At this point, I don't really know what to tell you. She keeps wanting to go left.
At this time, I was not too experienced with tracking, so although I could read my dog pretty well, I didn't understand why she did things because I didn't have enough time behind her on real tracks to know why she would wince or give proximity alerts, which is your dog kind of telling you we're getting close to something. There's a lot of things your dog does that you just don't understand your first season, and that's why it takes multiple seasons to become a great team with tracking. So right now you're hearing gunshots, and my dog is deathly afraid of gunshots and normally will not track when she hears gunshots. So the fact that she is still tracking when she hears them is amazing. And then they really start going off. She stops, kind of looks around, and then continues to track. I was not saying good girl or encouraging her because I kind of want her to figure this all out on her own and have the drive on her own. But I was extremely proud in this moment. Still going uphill, by the way. Also, my dog starts to speed up right here, and her head's kind of going up and down, up and down. I'm still trying to figure out a good tell for her proximity alert. I know the speed up is a good one, but still need to work on it. This is why you should lay lines in some really thick areas, because deer go into thick areas.
I'm wondering that she's acting that way because she is fooling. She's just doing circles to get back to where it went. Yeah, you got something, didn't you? All right, go show me the bed. If you did jump it, there'll be a bloody bed. which is wouldn't be surprising if she did. We jumped 2 deer to our left a minute ago, and she left them alone. My dog never leaves deer alone.
I mean, she's probably posted one of those injuries.
Yeah. I'm colorblind, so me seeing blood's a joke.
Huh?
So I'm colorblind, so me seeing blood's a joke. Yeah, that's where she's kind of alerting at. I'm gonna let her go a little bit.
Okay, so the reason I let her continue to track, even though we believe we jumped the deer, is I was hoping to see like the wound open back up and see kind of fresh blood on the track to confirm that that is his deer we jumped, because we never got eyes on it being such a thick area. He said he saw antlers kind of going in the air as he heard it run by, so we didn't know it was a buck. From this point, I was kind of in the mindset that this deer's not going to die. We're 12 hours later, and that deer ran off full speed. We could hear it. It sounded like the hippos running through the woods. It was so loud. I don't know, maybe bison or something instead of hippos, but it was just loud. And for a deer to have that much strength and energy 12 hours later, didn't seem like it was going to be a dead deer anytime soon, in my opinion. But instead of just assuming that, I call my mentors. I'm new. Let's see what's going on. They were kind of debating it until they heard that the deer mule kicked. The hunter at the time still thought that the entry was perfect, right behind the shoulder, and the deer was broadside. So, I mean, it just goes straight through double-lung deer. Now, a double-lung deer is not alive 12 hours later, and it didn't. I mean, we're probably 300 yards-ish, 200 to 300 yards. And the deer's not traveling that far with a double-lung shot. That's unheard of. Has it happened? Sure, there's some outliers, but on a regular basis, that doesn't happen. So we know that his shot's not double-lung. Now, what it is, we don't know. But when I tell them that it is mule kicked, they all thought gut shot. They all said it's worth coming back tomorrow in the morning. So I tell the hunter to go to work. We'll come out in public land. We will track it ourselves, and if we find it or don't find it, I'll call them and let them know what happened. And here's the rest of the video.
Find it.
I use this as a chance to see what she'll do when we go to the same track the next day. This stuff was so thick. I had my line on my GPS to kind of take me to where the deer was jumped, but I wanted to see if she'd take me back there if we just restarted her on the same line. And so we're kind of where it gets thick and we walk in at, and I tell her to find it. Not really caring if she does or doesn't stick to the line. I was just curious. And so she takes off pretty well, actually. Not sure if I'm handling this correctly at all. Not sure if I'm doing this correctly at all. I'd love to hear you guys' opinions and advice. Should I have taken her to the jump spot and then put her down and let her trap? Or should I do what I'm doing right here, where I kind of let her try and get me back there off the line? I don't know what the right answer for that is. I should have asked my mentors. I didn't, though. So I really want to hear your guys' opinions. Please like, comment, subscribe also. Man, it helps a lot. Thank you. So this deer, oddly enough, actually ran back down the same line we took up when we were originally tracking it, and died right where she missed a turn and went back up. So that could have been a scent pull she was actually working on. I said she's turned around for some reason here. Shot was actually entry right behind the shoulder, just like he said. It kind of came out liver, guts. We didn't field dress it there, so I'm unsure of that. Butcher said that it was only dead 3 or 4 hours. So you really need to give them time when you're going to track. And this hunter's reaction is probably one of my favorite from the season, so check that out. And please like, comment, subscribe. Thanks.
Girl.
You find it?
Yeah, we're standing over your buck, man.
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding. Good girl, baby girl. Man.
Holy